Alright, hello everyone. Today I want to do a quick little video on all the stuff that's basically just happened recently in Apex. So I'm going to start with the bad news really, and that Apex Legends Mobile has been cancelled, as well as another single player game that was unannounced, but was supposed to be a single player story driven Apex game. Now, my personal opinion, I believe that both these games will eventually come back in the future, but under the same label as just Apex Legends. So whenever you open up the normal Apex Legends games, there may be an option for a story mode. As for the mobile version, I believe all the features will come over to the main version, and eventually we'll get another mobile version that is just the main Apex. Now for some other kind of bad news, apparently next season we're not going to be getting a new legend. However, there are like teasers and leaks for a new character called Ballistic. So in this screenshot right here that you can see all of the class changes and stuff, but also a new character called Ballistic on the left hand side. It's been known for a while by all the leakers that there isn't going to be a character next season, so probably this character will come like season 17. But what is pretty interesting is this screenshot right here. As you can see in the back, you can see it says 𝗙𝗂 versus 𝗙𝗲𝗁, and this, I'm assuming, is the new character that will eventually come to the game on the left hand side. You can see he's like a bloke with two swords type of thing, two daggers. I'm assuming that might be his heirloom whenever he comes out. But I'm assuming this guy might be a new character. Now also as well, you can see in the back it does actually say 𝗙𝗂 versus 𝗙𝗲𝗁, and that has the arena symbol. So I'm wondering if that's like a little hint towards the future of the arenas, because apparently they're going to be getting removed this season, but maybe they might return as a 1v1 experience instead of a 3v3. Now we're going to move on to different classes. So next season there will be new classes and class passives. So this has actually been confirmed on what they all are going to be now, so I'm going to go over every single one. So we're going to start off with the Skirmisher class. So the Skirmisher class consists of 𝗏, Pathfinder, Mirage, Octane, Horizon, and Valkyrie. So some of them characters have moved from other classes into this class, and I'll get to what has happened to them characters later on in the video. But all these characters will have a passive, and that will be to see what is in care packs before they drop. So I'm assuming it'll work something similar to when you go on the map, you'll be able to see what's in the care package. Then we have the Assault class. So the legends consisting in this class is Bangalore, Revenant, Fuse, Mad Maggie, and Ash. And eventually as well Ballistic whenever he's released. So for these characters, you are able to access red supply bins. And in these red supply bins, you have ammo and attachments for different weapons. Now it is unknown if you are able to access like the secret compartment, similar to like Lifeline's passive, at the bottom of the loot bins, or if it's just only these characters can access the loot bins and that's it. So we'll have to see how that works. And also, we have the support passive, and this is very similar to the Assault one, whereby, Lifeline's passive has now been integrated to all of the support characters, which consists of Newcastle, Gibby, Lifeline, and Loba. So all these characters can open support bins, which contain healing items. Now, once again, don't know whether it's going to work as just everyone can access them bins, but not the secret compartment, or only these characters can access the bins. Then we have the Control passive, which wasn't known before, but now it is. Apparently the Recon passive, which is currently in the game, where you can scan for the next ring location, that will be getting transferred to the Control class. And it's really good because obviously Control characters need to set down and lock down areas from enemies, so knowing the next ring location is very helpful in order to do that. And obviously the characters that this affects is Rampart, Watson, Catalyst, and Caustic. And now we've got the Recon class. So all the Recon characters that this ability will affect is 𝗙𝗂, Bloodhound, Vantage, and Crypto. And the new passive for the Recon class is similar to the Crypto map room scan, where when you scan the Crypto map room, you're able to see everyone on the map. So that is basically what I'm assuming is going to happen with this one. I don't know whether there's going to be two different types of survey beacons, or there's just going to be one type of survey beacon, but two different characters or two different classes can use it and get different effects out of it. Don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, being able to see everyone on the map is going to be very useful to like plan your rotations. Okay, so the first two legends we're going to go over is Wraith and Pathfinder. Both of these two characters, so Wraith's Portal, which currently goes around about around about 75 meters is going to be doubled to 150 meters. Same thing with Pathfinder's ultimate ability, the zipline. I think it goes around about 150 meters. That will be doubled to 300 meters. Now, clearly, they wanted to kind of promote a skirmisher meta right now. These legends are already used a hell of a ton, so I don't know why they really needed buffs. But we'll see in the future why. Also, as well, Pathfinder will probably be getting a new passive whereby he can travel on ziplines, his ziplines, and just ziplines around the map faster. And of course, his recon passive will be removed. Now, we're going to go over some nerfs. So apparently, 𝗏𝗁𝗏 will be getting a nerf. Currently, she's in the recon class and she's moving over to the skirmisher class. But because of that, she'll get her ultimate scan. Whenever you scan enemies using your ultimate or skydiving, that will be completely removed. Because obviously, she's going towards the skirmisher class, she'll have that scan removed. Now, as for Horizon, we've already seen this before. It's been shown in game accidentally. The gravity lift, when you're on it, or any other players are on it, you will get less accuracy when on it. Now, I'm also curious whether Horizon's scan using the black hole will get removed for the same reason as 𝗏𝗁𝗏. Want to know if that's actually going to be a thing, or if it's just because you can't really see people very well in the black hole, so I wonder if it'll actually stay. Now, I'm going to go over the recon meta right now. So currently, Bloodhound and 𝗙𝗂 are in the recon class, and they're kind of almost rivals right now. So we're going to go over what's happening with these. So they're both going to be getting nerfs. Bloodhound, first of all, they will be slightly reverted towards their previous scan, whereby before, I think it used to be like a 50-meter scan, and whenever you scanned, it only like showed the enemies whenever you scanned them, and they didn't show like where they're moving to or whatever. It'll kind of get removed to, moved back to what it was like then, except it still has a very large radius. Now, I'm fairly certain they're nerfing Bloodhound for the reason that they're nerfing 𝗙𝗂, so that there's not going to be just a massive switch towards everyone playing Bloodhound. And so they're probably going to be nerfing 𝗙𝗂. What I would assume they're going to probably do is do something similar to 𝗏𝗁𝗏, whereby, 𝗏𝗁𝗏 has a jetpack fuel meter. I'm assuming 𝗙𝗂 will have like a passive meter where you can't, constantly use his passive all the time, and there'll be like a little meter before you can't use anymore. That's what I'm assuming will probably happen, but that's obviously not confirmed. There was also rumours about Mirage possibly getting some form of rework this season, since he's in the skirmisher class and he doesn't really have many like kind of values that would actually make him a skirmisher class. So I'm assuming he might get some form of speed boost whenever you ultimate. I'm assuming that might be something that might happen. Also as well, Catalyst has dropped very hard on pick rate, so I'm assuming she will also get some form of buff here and there. But we'll obviously, once again, we'll have to find out when the season drops. As well, Ashe will be getting an heirloom next season, pretty much certain about that as well. A lot of rumours are floating around, so chances are she will also get buffed, since obviously Wraith is getting buffed next season, and Ashe is a very big competitor to Wraith, with both using portals, kind of similar playstyles. So I'm pretty sure Ashe will also get some form of buff. What I think they should do is make it so you can control the snare. So you can like, when you throw it out, you can like hold it to like drag it in a certain direction. So you can like angle it to then make it like, rotate around walls, or like just kind of gravitate more towards the enemy's location. Or just make it so it travels faster through the air. That'll be also a pretty nice buff. I also believe Vantage might be getting a buff as well, because if you guys know with 𝗏𝗁𝗏, when you scan enemies with your scan, that will be getting removed next season. You can actually see whether they are the kill leader or the champion. So I think that feature should really be getting moved over to Vantage, as she currently has a passive where she can like scope out and get a lot of information about enemies. So I think that should really be added towards her like kit. And of course it would make a lot of sense as well. Also as well, we're going to be getting lots of map updates. Apparently we're going to be getting fragment and lava siphon updates, whereby there's going to be like loads of balloons everywhere. There's no more information apart from that, from what 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Smashers leaked out. Just all we know is there's going to be loads of balloons. There might be like bigger map changes overall. Apparently also Mirage Voyage is going to be coming back on World's Edge, which is going to fit in with the whole party theme. Also, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is going to have a town takeover on Stormpoint, likely halfway through the season. So that's going to be really interesting. Obviously, I love Stormpoint, so I'm going to be very happy about that. And lastly, we have the Nemesis Burst AR. It's an energy rifle. It has 4 bullets in the burst, does 13 damage per shot, so that's 52 damage per burst, kind of similar to the Hemlock. It goes from 20 bullets to 24 with a mag, 28 with a blue mag, and 32 with a purple mag. So overall, it seems like a very good weapon, and yeah, I'm very excited to use it. Of course, the more you shoot it as well, it has a unique mechanic where the more you shoot it, the faster each burst goes, until it kind of just acts like an automatic weapon eventually. Now, lastly, as well, just kind of branching off the idea of you know, all the stuff from mobile coming over to Apex, as well as the fact that we're getting a party theme, 𝗏𝗏𝗁, you know, kind of like a party themed legend, like music themed and everything. She could possibly come next season. It might just be a massive surprise, even though, you know, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a legend. Also, as well, 𝗏𝗏𝗁 has been leaked as the name Phantom for a while now in the normal version of Apex, so maybe he might come in eventually. But all this is just speculation, and some obviously we do know, some we don't. So yeah, that's about all the information I have for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.